So, where are those commercials created? Do you have a specific department? Remember the TV spot of George Romero for Resident Evil 2 in Japan. Do you have something specific to do this TV spot? Or?
Again, that really depends. I think Japan, we've never taken a Japanese TV advert, I don't think, for here. Not since I've been with the company anyway. We have worked with America and used some of their work. But no, I think for something like Devil May Cry, we gave an agency, worked with an external company. We sat down with them and said, okay, showed them the game, this is the type of audience we want to target, these are the themes involved with the game, and then they come back to us and say, okay, we think this is a good idea, and they maybe have a storyboard, maybe 4 or 5, maybe more cells, just showing the flow, maybe an early script or voiceover, and then we would say, yes, we like, or no, we don't like, or it's okay, but maybe you could change this or highlight this particular aspect. And then once everyone is agreed that this is the direction for the advert, then either it's a case of actually a real proper film shoot. So for Devil May Cry 1, they went to Prague in Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic, I must get that correct, and did with a film crew and did the proper TV, shot a proper TV commercial there. Other times we may just use some game footage, so FMV or actual in-game footage, and then edit that together. Obviously that's the cheaper way of doing it, using the materials you already have and editing those. Again, they will be edited professionally at an external company, who have a big editing suite with lots of things and monitors, and it's all a bit crazy. So those are sort of or you can perhaps have a mixture of both. You have a mixture of live action and in-game footage, combine the two. By and large, we internally probably have an idea. We have an idea how we want to see a TV advert, but obviously we look to experts in TV advertising to help us make those ideas real, because sometimes you can have very fanciful ideas. Oh, we could do this or that, but it could cost so much money, or it could be impossible to actually do. So we're not experts at making TV adverts. Hopefully, we're pretty good at making games. So we let the guys who are good at making TV adverts help us out.
Okay. Well, now a question for the fans, for the Resident Evil fans.
I'll try my best.
Yes. Could you give us some news on the development of Resident Evil 5? Please.
Well, I wish I could give you some real details about the game, and I'll be honest with you. I've yet to see the game properly. Okay, I've only seen what you guys, all you fans around the world, have seen. Hopefully, maybe I will see something in a few months' time when I go travel to Japan, but yes. I don't know for sure. All I can say to you right now is the game is still in development. Don't worry. Just because we have been quiet about the game does not mean we have stopped working on the game. The game is still very much in development. What I will say is that one of the guys who is working on the title is a producer called Takuchi-san, Okay, now Takuchi-san has worked on previous Resident Evil games, some of Resident Evil 1, 2, as a designer and artist. He's worked on a number of other big titles since that point. So he's worked on Onimusha brand, he's worked on Devil May Cry as well. So, you know, he has a very good pedigree, very good history with the company. Right now, he's working on Lost Planet, which is one of our Xbox 360 titles. He will then be working full-time on Resident Evil 5. Okay. So at the moment, you know, things are happening, but the producer's focus is Lost Planet. Okay. Once Lost Planet is released, which will be early next year, 2007, I think then, you know, we'll start to hear more about Resident Evil 5. Okay. So, you know, I just want to assure everybody, don't worry. The game is still in development. Okay, it's still for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Okay, for both platforms. So no, it will not be available at launch of PS3. But you know, as soon as we can be more specific about a release date, you know, we will let people know. I know it's everywhere I go, whatever country I visit. The question I always get asked is, where is what's happening with Resident Evil 5? You know, when I was at E3 in May, why no Resident Evil 5 at the show?
Yes.
You know, and I understand. You know, listen, it's it's one of our most important franchises. You know, there are fans throughout the world who are very keen to know what is happening, very keen to, you know, see the latest materials, get the latest information on the game. Hey, me too, you know, and you know, Didier, he's here in our offices today. He can have a look on my PC and he can look at every single file, but he will not find anything on Resident Evil 5 that you guys don't know already, believe me.
Okay. Can we be optimistic for the 2007 date for Resident Evil 5?
I hope so, but honestly, I really don't know.
Okay.
You know, the guys, even when we ask internally, you know, because we would like to be able to plan, obviously, because it's a big game, you know.
Yes.
So we want to plan ahead and know, okay, this game is releasing this month, this year, so make sure we have all our plans ready. We can tell our fans, we can tell our colleagues in EA or other distribution partners, hey, you know, we know now, so now we can tell you, make sure this date you do not release any other games because Resident Evil 5 is coming. So yeah, I mean, I hopefully also we can tell you about, I know we haven't mentioned it today, but obviously at E3 we did announce a Resident Evil title for the new Nintendo console, Wii. Again, I don't have any more details than you guys do about that right now. But I hope in the next few months we can talk more about that title, about what it is, because I don't even know what type of game it is right now. Okay. You know, will it? I guess, and it is a guess, it will somehow use, you know, the Wii controller in an innovative way. You know, Capcom's known for its innovation in games. You know, I have to say I'm pretty confident it will be a very much different game to Resident Evil 5. I think we've already seen from the movie we saw of Resident Evil 5 that it's very high end. You know, it's using a lot of processing power, and I doubt that the Wii. Well, looking at the specifications of Wii, I don't think it will be able to create the graphical quality that we've seen in the Resident Evil 5 trailer. So it'll be a different game. It'll be a great game because it's Resident Evil, you know. But I think it will be a game designed for Wii, you know, designed to take advantage of Wii's the opportunities that we offers the developer. So obviously that is the controller, and it's other things as well. So yeah, that there's 2 Resident Evil titles that are, they're sitting there and everyone's like, when are they coming? We want to know, and we want to know as well. I mean, maybe, and this is a maybe. This is nothing for sure, but we have Tokyo Game Show coming up at the end of September, 21st of September this year. So maybe we will hear something then, but if we don't, do not be upset. Because we'll let you know.
So we'll wait for Tokyo Game Show this year and E3 next year.
Yeah, as I say, no, I can't confirm anything right now.
Okay.
But you never know.